Okay, so I did my eyebrows off camera. I carved out my brows with it.
I've been messed up, I've been broke down, gotta catch up, gotta shine now.
Hey guys, it's your girl, Everything Me and Sims. My hoodie just was choking me, but it's your girl. Now I'm choking. But it's your girl, Everything Me and Sims, is back again with another video. Today's video is going to be a recreation of one of my old looks. So I did start a series, a YouTube short series of me recreating looks that I did before, but this is just going to be an in-depth tutorial about how I recreate that look. So if you're this far into the video, you might as well already hit subscribe, join the go, gang, we lit over here, and that's so period, sis. If you ain't got no goals, set something, achieve something, the time is now. If you needed a message or a memo, it's me. Let's get it done. 2022, we're coming after everything that God has ordained for us, and don't you ever forget it. So yeah, March Madness, 31 days, 31 videos. Let's get into it. Yeah, I'm going to link the look above, or not link it, but like put it in the video, y'all know. So this is the look, this is what it looks like, y'all. So we're gonna recreate that. Let's get into it. Okay, so I did my eyebrows off camera. I carved out my brows with the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the shade Toffee. So that's what I carved my brows out with. So I'm just going to put a little bit e.l.f. concealer on my eyelids. I'm going to take some of the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. This is what it looks like, guys. And this is in the shade Tan Sand, so I'm going to apply a little bit of this, like actually like on my lid like that. And I'm going to let that dry down for a little while, not too long though, because whew, if you let this dry down too long, it's not going anywhere. So I'm going to let it dry down just a little while, and then I'm going to blend everything out. Okay, so I'm going to take the Real Techniques 308 brush, and then I'm just going to pat everything down. So I'm not going to pat it out too much just yet, before moving to the other side, and just keep going back and forth until everything is like seamlessly blended. And then simply because I just want this look to be very pigmented, I'm not going to set it, I'm just going to go ahead right on in with my eyeshadow. Okay, so for the original look, I used the Crayon Case matte book. This is what it looks like, guys. So this is what I originally used, and I used this color, and then this color here. But I'm like really torn because I might just end up using the Juvia's Place Wahala 2 palette, because I feel like the colors are just a little bit more like bold. But I don't know yet, guys, what I'm going to use. I'm probably use Juvia's Place palette, and then just use the white from the matte book. First things first, I always go from darkest to lightest. That's just my process. That's the way that I do things, and it works for me. So the first color I'm going to go in with is the color Dream. Here it is. So I'm going to go in with Dream, and then just pack Dream into my crease. So after packing Dream in my crease, I'm going to go in with Fury. And Fury is right here, and I'm just gonna go into Fury and blend out Dream. So you could tap these colors on top of each other, or you could just slowly but surely blend them out, which I feel like works best for me. And the good thing about this is you can go back and forth in between each color and just make sure that everything is blended out the way that it needs to be, or that the colors seamlessly flow between each other. So I'm going to blend this out, and then I'll be back. Okay, so after blending all of that out, I'm going to go in with the shade Wicked right here, and then I'm just gonna completely blow out the edges, just where I blended everything out, and just make sure that everything is not so blotchy, but just make sure everything is blended out and blown out. Like, this is coming together way better than I thought it would, guys. So yeah, I'm going to blend all of this out, and then I'm going to go back and forth in between each color and make sure everything is pigmented, and then I'll be back. Okay, so this is what I'm looking like now. I tried to blend everything as best as I good. Y'all, don't judge me, don't judge me. But for a little bit of contrast, because I'm going to cut my crease, I'm going to go in with a little bit of black, but like not too much. I'm not trying to overdo it, y'all, just a little bit, but just to add contrast. And I'm just going to basically deepen everything and make everything seem just a little bit darker. The black added a nice contrast and made the blue look even deeper. So now I'm going to cut my crease and then I'll be back. So I'm going to cut my crease with that same concealer that I use, the e.l.f. concealer in the shade Light Tan or Light Sand or Tan Sand. Y'all, don't judge me. But I'm going to use that same concealer. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. All right, so this is what we're looking like after cutting the crease. So I'm going to kind of blend these edges out just a little bit, like roughly. And then I'm going to go in with the white and just pat it on the areas that I concealed after it dries down. You don't want to put anything on wet concealer because it's just gonna end up looking so blotchy and patchy. Now I'm going to go in with this white from the matte book and just make sure I get that. I let it dry down a little bit, like the concealer is still sticky, but it's just not like, oh my gosh, like cakey wet. So this process is very tedious, but you're just gonna have to take your time. Okay, so after applying the white, we're gonna go back in with Dream. On the other side, and just make sure both of these sides are even and super blended out. After applying Dream, I'm going to go in with Fury and just kind of do the same thing, just kind of tap over each color and make sure everything is blended out. And then lastly, I'm gonna go in with Wicked and just tap that over everything just to make sure I give like that gradient effect. Okay, so I'm gonna fix everything and I'll be back. So this is what we're looking like with the eyes. So I'm going to do foundation right now. So the foundation that I'm going to use, or it's a tinted moisturizer, but so the tinted moisturizer I'm going to use is the Smashbox Halo Healthy Glow All-in-One Tinted Moisturizer. So this is what it looks like. This is in the shade Deep. So I'm going to apply primer, but it says that it has SPF 15. It says shake oil. It's a ultra lightweight tinted moisturizer. It's infused with primer, and it moisturizes, perfects, and protects all in one step. So it doubles as a primer, moisturizer, and moisturizes the skin as well as giving you coverage. It's supposed to, I guess, cancel out, you know, those blemishes that you have. So, like I said, I'm going to prime. I'm going to prime with this e.l.f. Mint Melt cooling face primer. So I'm going to prime with that first. And after I'm done, I'll show you guys how the moisturizer applies and what it looks like on the skin. All right, so let's get into this foundation because I know that I said this is going to be a Smashbox review. This is my first time trying this Halo Glow or Halo Healthy Glow tinted moisturizer. I love it, y'all. It's not even going anywhere. Literally nothing on my fingers, like, but like literally nothing on my face, nothing is transferring. And I think I might start using this more often, guys. And I don't know if it's just because of me using a primer on top of this tinted moisturizer, doubling with primer. I don't know, but I love it. I love the finish. I love the way that it looks. The only thing is, or the only downside is that this tinted moisturizer was just a little bit too cool for my skin, but that was nothing that I couldn't fix, as you guys can see now. Nothing I couldn't fix. I mean, I don't know, y'all, but I will definitely start using this more often, and I really do like it. I've learned my lesson with applying foundations and all that good stuff directly on the skin, so I don't do that no more, y'all. I have me a little I don't know what this is called, but I have this here, and I learned my lesson. I refuse to do that anymore. I am not doing that anymore. So let's see. It's a little bit cool for me, but I mean, I guess I could fix that. The coverage is nice though. It has a nice coverage, but it's a little bit too cool for me. So right now I really like it because it feels like it's very much sticking to my face. And I don't know if it's because of me applying that primer as well as this doubling and having primer in it, or it could, you know, prime the skin or whatever. Yeah, it's very much way too cool, but we can fix it. It's okay. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to highlight my face with the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, and this one is in the shade Deep Chestnut. So we're just gonna highlight our forehead for the small forehead people. Highlight your forehead very, very high. So I'm going to immediately blend this out because, just for the simple fact, these concealers dry down super quickly. So I'm going to hurry up and blend this out, and then I'll be back. So after blending all of this out, I'm going to go ahead and set my face immediately, just to make sure that I do not crease, because y'all know these under eye folds don't be holding up on nobody, because my under eye crease is so bad. So after setting my face, I'm going to take my brush that I applied everything with, or not applied, but kind of like pat down my foundation with. I'm going to use that just to make sure I blend out all of these harsh edges, and make sure everything is meeting together seamlessly, because we don't want like weird patchy looking makeup. We want to make sure everything is blended together beautifully. So yeah, this is what we're looking like right now. I'm going to get my contour, and then I'll be back. Okay, so for contour, I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty matchstick, and this is in the shade Espresso. I'm going to see if they still have them, but I'm not going to like put the whole stick on my face, y'all, because no, just not the look I'm going for today. So I'm just gonna make sure I pat everything in super light. I don't want anything too dark. Just make sure I blend everything together and make sure everything that I added comes together. I want to make sure I add this down the bridge of my nose, but you see how it just adds that warmth back into my face, and it's not too much. So after applying this contour, I'm going to bronze. You guys already know what I want to bronze with. I'm going to bronze with the Benefit Cosmetics Hoola bronzer in the shade Toasted, because you know I'm brown. I don't know about nobody else, and I just go in with the same brush that I use for contour, because it's all going in the same place, so why not? All right, so this is what we're looking like right now. I'm going to grab my blush and then we'll be back. All right, so the blush I'm going in with today, just because I don't feel like contour, or not contour, but adding highlight, is the Pat Mcgrath Blush, and this is in the shade Nude Venus. So I'm going to go in with Nude Venus, and Nude Venus has like, or the these Divine blushes have like a little hint of like sparkle in them, like not contour, highlight. Why do I keep saying contour, guys? I don't know what's going on, but for highlight. So I don't really want to apply highlight today, so we're just gonna go in with that. So that's how that is looking right now. All right, so I went on ahead and I applied mascara. So the mascara that I used today was I used this L'Oreal Voluminous Primer or primer base. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna say I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's called. And then I went in with this L'Oreal Paris Voluminous mascara. I really like it though because it has a curved brush, and it is super hard to get under my lashes because my lashes go straight out. I have no curl or anything to my lashes. But I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna use these lashes. So I'm going to apply my glue, apply them, and then be back with my lip combo. So I went ahead and lined my lip with a brown liner. I think I'm going to use the Juvia Space Libra lipstick. I don't know, I may. Okay, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. All right, so it's not bad. I'm going to set my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Just gonna spray just a little bit. I really like it, and to achieve this, this lip, I used a dark brown liner, and I just tapped the lipstick onto my lip, and it's a vibe. I'm really feeling it, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, so this is the final look. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know, I'm really feeling it. It's a vibe. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join the go, gang, gang, gang. We live over here, and that's on period, sis. If you ain't got no goals, say something, achieve something. The time is now. If you needed a message or a memo, it's me. Let's get it done. 2022, we're coming after everything that God has ordained for us, and don't you ever forget it. Yeah, 31 days, 31 videos, going ham on March. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications because you don't want to miss this fire content that I'm dropping. I'll see y'all tomorrow with another video.
I've been messed up, I've been broke down. Gotta catch up, gotta shine now.